Alright, welcome back. This is M-Dog, and we're going to do another episode here. I have been, I'll just show you real quick. I've been trying to clean up our inventory here and get rid of the stuff we don't need. We don't have an ammo box yet, and I am keeping a variety of ammos just for now. I think early, it can save you a little bit of money when you get lucky and just happen to have some of the ammo you need for a weapon drop that you end up using. So we've just been trying to keep this pretty neat and clean. I've gotten 2 Mosins. The gun we're going to use on our next actual run is the Hunter, which is just an excellent weapon, but it's hard to get a hold of the Hunter too often when you're real low level before you've ranked stuff up, at least as far as I know. But I know that when I do get one, it's one of the more enjoyable weapons to use to me. And we did get the ADAR. We had gotten the rechargeable battery in the last run we made, so we traded for the ADAR. And we also had that silencer. So I went and threw that on there. It's a little wasteful. Honestly, I think we could probably sell that for a decent amount of rubles, but it's sort of, it does help. I mean, folks won't come running towards you as quick. The only thing is we don't have the extended mags yet for the ADAR. We don't have the ideal ammo for the ADAR. And unless we get lucky on picking those up in a raid, we won't be able to get that till we hit level 5. So probably hold off on using the ADAR, though. Once I am level 5, that'll be our main weapon that we use when we're not using just something that we've picked up from a random drop. So this is kind of what it's looking like. It's starting to come together pretty nicely. We have honestly, most of the stuff I've gotten, some of it was from customs runs from our episodes, but most of it has been from what I'm going to do now, which I think we had a failed attempt maybe at the end of last episode. But that's just to take a scav into Factory. Of course, every time I'm not doing an episode, this goes really well. This time it may not go so well, but let's see. What I'm finding is if you end up liking what you spawn in with, which it looks like we might have a shortened Mosin, which I don't know that I'd actually want to use that on a raid with our main character, but you never know. We might have some valuable stuff in our pockets or whatnot. But you're going to come in halfway through the raid as a scav most times, somewhere around 25 to 22 minutes left usually. And you basically, what I have found is if you like what you have on you, you can just walk to the exit and extract. Because typically what's going on at this point is you've got 1 or 2 players on the map, maybe at the most usually. You might have another player scav. And they're usually fighting up in one of the hot spots near the offices or somewhere else. And so if you're low level, to me, getting to know the factory and sort of getting to know this, now you can risk more. The longer you stay, obviously, the more you risk. So nothing great. I mean, an extra bag and an extra tactical rig is always fine. And this is a small Mosin infantry rifle. So, we're just going to walk out. I mean, if we see anyone, we'll loot them. Of course, if we have to get into conflict, we will. And that's, again, fighting up there near the office. I'm a little bit turned around. Let's make sure we actually want to come this way. It's got to be over here, right? Yeah, this is it. So I've done this quite a few times, and I still get a little bit turned around the factory. But again, this is the one map that I run that I usually don't have. I usually don't have a map up of it because it's so small, and to me the map is actually kind of confusing to be looking at it. I think it's actually more helpful just to run it. I might not have come the right way. I mean, this leads us there eventually, but there probably would have been a better way to come. Now, sometimes I will go up onto higher spots, like climb up into the rafters. You kind of pick people off from up there, go up on these grates here. A lot of players me included, don't always do a good job of clearing the room. Since we don't have anything tremendous on, I guess we'll try to loot. Wow. That helps. I don't know that we'll keep that AK, but we'll sell it for a little bit of money. And now at this point, we just exit. And if there's someone camping, then that'll ruin our day, but I think someone is running right now, trying to catch up with us. That is my opinion. We'll see. But I think we'll extract before they can kill us. So look, that's a very passive way to play this game. But if you're having problems early on with getting enough gear, or, you know, wanting to try to get some different types of gear, to me that's a really good way of doing it. If nothing else, we just got some more ammo to use with the Mosin. I'd have to be pretty desperate to take that that Mosin into a raid, but I might. And again, we're not really focusing on AK 74 ends, although this one is a little better than the other ones we were using, so we could keep that. I don't know. I probably will end up breaking it down and selling it. A little backpack to take. We can, you know, it's a cheap little bag, so bring that into a raid potentially. And it's always nice to have the tactical rigs. It allows you to kind of always be ready to take the stuff you need to in a raid. So according to how much of that we sell, we may or may not make that much rubles, but we certainly, again, just got some good inventory. As if you're a new player, you're learning how to do these raids. So in my opinion, it can be really helpful way of building up your inventory, making a little extra money, and supplying the equipment you need to continue to do the raids. And because honestly, early on in the game, you're going to fail a lot, and that's okay. It's just everybody goes through that. So, all right, I think that will do it. This will just be a little bonus episode, and then we will come back with a full episode. We're going to try to do another customs raid with, again, we're starting to actually build out our character, at least setting ourselves up for success a little bit more. So look forward to that next. Thank you so much for watching.